Hi! One thing I never want to happen to you is to be a victim of wire fraud. That said, here are 5 tips to avoid wire fraud scams. Real estate mortgage closing scams are one of the top 5 wire fraud scams according to the FBI, accounting for over $150 million worth of losses in 2018 alone. As cyber fraud scams become more and more sophisticated, it's crucial to be informed so that you don't lose your hard-earned money. Number 1, educate yourself. In Los Angeles County, your real estate agent will never provide you wiring instructions. They'll always come from the escrow company. If you, as a buyer, receive a phone call or an email with wiring instructions, instead of replying to the email or calling any number within the email, reach out to your real estate agent to make sure that you have a previously verified phone number to call and verify those wire instructions. The reason for this extra precaution: criminals can easily spoof, fake, or intercept a real email and send it to the buyer, pretending to be the real estate agent, the lender, or the escrow company. By taking this extra precaution, you can verify that the wire that you are sending out is to the correct account. In my own personal business practices, I always call clients directly and give them the escrow officer's phone number separate from any email they may have received. That way they know they're calling the correct person. 2, never use wire instructions that have been forwarded to you. It's common to forward emails, we all do it, but escrow companies encrypt or use secured email to send wire instructions. So I would never usurp the escrow company by forwarding wire instructions to a client. I'd always have the wire instructions sent directly from the escrow company to my client to the email address that they have provided to me separately. 3, last-minute wiring instructions changes are very uncommon. In fact, I would go as far to say is if you receive a last-minute wiring instructions change that's different than the initial wire instructions, you can assume it's fraudulent until proven otherwise. I can count on one hand how many times in 9 years a client of mine has received a last-minute wiring instructions change. It's 0. Any change in wire instructions should be followed up with a phone call to a previously verified and trusted phone number. When in doubt, call your real estate agent. Sometimes the fraudulent email will make it appear as if it's an emergency to wire the funds out right away. If there's a true emergency in real estate, we call 911, not wire funds. 4, use cashier's checks. You don't have to wire in any transaction. It might be a little bit more legwork, but if you're comfortable with it and able to, use a cashier's check instead of wiring funds. 5, use strong passwords and avoid public Wi-Fi. For any system or application that you need to access or log on to during a real estate transaction, use a different and complex password each time. And of course, be very, very cautious when using public Wi-Fi and transmitting any personal information, including social security numbers, account numbers, and the like. I hope these tips were helpful, and of course, I hope you're never a victim of wire fraud. Please be cautious. If you have any questions on anything in this video or real estate in general, please don't hesitate to reach out.